Hi guys, we're back to Friday again, so we're going to do some stretching today. My plan is to focus on our upper body first for the first 15 minutes, and then our lower body for the second half for another 15 minutes. So you will need a few bits and bobs today. We're going to use the wall today. We're going to use a platform, so a small one like your yoga block, and also a taller one, so a chair, a bed, a sofa, something that's of height off of the ground. And we're going to use a belt or a scarf today as well. So if you need to go and grab those things, obviously you can pause this just now, run away and get them, or just pause it when we come to throughout the session. So yes, half an hour of stretching. Let's get going. We're going to start standing up slightly. I'm going to put my feet out into a star shape. We're going to do this whole upper body, so it's like a T shape, and we're going to sit down into a squat shape, knees back, ankles back. Oh my goodness, it's so sunny. It was just hailstoning a minute ago. But anyway, and what we're going to do is I'm going to pop my right arm in against my leg, and then I'm going to push all the way up and stretch up. So I'm using my right leg to jar my arm against, feel the stretch right top of my body, and then I'm going to swap and do it on the other side and get blinded by the sun. Good, let's go one more on each side. And the next one. Good, okay, now up into happy cat shape please. Now we're going to again rotate the whole upper body, doing some mobility stretches. So I'm going to put my right hand to my left, oh, that's my left hand, my left hand to my left ear, and I'm going to come in close towards my elbow and then open all the way out across and back down again. So try and open that chest as much as you can, elbow up behind you as much as you can. Do one more. Good, and I'm just going to turn around so you can see the other one. So hands in knees position, right arm to right ear, and elbow down towards the wrist, and then elbow up towards the sky, and rotate right if you can. And again. Just hold it top for 2 or 3 seconds and go back down. We'll do one more. Good. Okay, we'll stay on this side. We're going to do a bit of a thread the needle, but we're going to add a wee addition onto it. So I'm going to sweep my arm all the way through into the floor, and then this other arm I'm going to bring it over the top, and up and over, and back down. I'm going to do the same arm again, but I'm just going to turn around so you can see it in the other direction. So yes, arm all the way through, shoulder down onto the floor, other arm over the top to get a nice twist around the top of your body. Good. We'll do the other arm. Good. And turn around again just for the last arm. Lovely, and out we come. Fabulous. Okay, right, moving on to some shoulder mobility. So, you'll need a belt for one of these exercises, and you'll need, what else will we need? I'm just reading my notes, sorry. I think that's all we'll need to start with. So, lying down on our mat, please. We're going to do some shoulder mobility. So, to start with, we're going to lie down, arms, ears, head on the floor. Keep your forehead on the floor for the whole time if you can. You might want to watch this one first and then give it a go yourself because we're going to do 3 of them. So here, hands on the floor. I'm going to bring my elbows up towards the back, and then I'm going to straighten my arms out, bring them all the way around the sides. 2 thumbs, knuckles together. Put them as high up your back as you can, and then let your elbows come down. Feel the stretch, and then wing your elbows back up nice and high. Lift your hands up high towards the back, palms facing towards the ceiling, and then arms all the way back round, in and back down again. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's do 2 more. So, starting again, head on the floor. Hopefully you can see. I can't see when I'm going down here, but elbows wing up, arms straighten out, all the way round, thumbs together, up your back, and let your elbows come down towards the floor. Feel the wee stretch. And then wing the shoulders back up, hands up straight as high as you can, all the way back round to the front, back in and down. Once more, elbows up, straighten, all the way round, thumbs together, wing the elbows down and relax, then elbows up, arms straight, hands up high behind, all the way round, and drop. Good. So that is our first shoulder one done. The next one we're going to do is in a hands and knees position, so happy cat shape again. And we're going to imagine we're going to circle our shoulders and then drop them all the way down, drop them all the way round. So down and in, pull the shoulders back and up and through. So we'll go for a few circles. Good, and then change the direction, so forwards. So most of the time my chest's going down in towards the floor, and then I'm pushing them away from the floor. Good. Lovely. Drop back down to that lying position again. We're going to put our arms out to the side. Imagine you're getting searched at the airport, so you've got arms, I'll show you quickly, in this position here, but we're going to go down onto the floor and we're going to lift our arms up and then drop them back down again. So wide press, you'll feel that stretch across your shoulders, across your chest, and just nipping at the top of your shoulder blades. So lying down, search position, tuck the toes under, forehead on the floor, wing the elbows up and back down again. We're going to lift 5 times, so let's go 2 more. 2, back down. Number 3. Good. Try and lift those elbows higher and higher. Number 4 and number 5. Good. Down we come. Okay, grab your belt. I'm just going to use a scarf. Alright, now let's lie down again and we're going to circle the arms all the way over the top and all the way back down again. So, I'm going to start with them quite wide on the floor in front of me. I'm going to bring them all the way up, all the way over and down, and then back the way again. Good, 2 more. Lovely, and then bring them in closer if you can. Good, try and keep your chest in contact with the ground. Good, and there we go. Shoulders are well and truly stretched off. Okay, moving on now to our upper back. Okay, we're just going to give our wrists a quick circle to start with because we're going to do a bit of weight on them. So we'll go for a quick circle in both directions. Turn them out, lean side to side. Good, turn both hands in. Good, turn them all the way round and lean them back. Good, you can move them out a wee bit more if you want. Sit back once more. Good, and then turn them upside down and feel the stretch up the front of your arm. Good. Now I just like to do them in all different directions, just to loosen them off. And then give them a good circle. Okie dokie, so we are going to do a quick stretch again of shoulders. This is now going to lean into our upper back and our good for bridges and things like that. So other ones were good for handstand stretching, opening the shoulders, and these next ones are all going to be good for bridges. So to your wall, I might just pull you over towards the wall today. Okay, we're going to do a slight like stretchy cat position, but in towards the wall, and we're going to do 5 pulses. So to start with, I want the hands quite wide and high up on the wall, and I want you to press your shoulders in towards the wall. So we're doing 5 pulses. I'm going to tuck my toes under so a bit higher. You can do this one standing up if you want. We're going in towards the wall, so elbows in as close, shoulders in as close to the wall as you can. Now we're going to walk those arms out and we're going to press down the way now. So down and then back up again, tight elbows. Good, and then press down even further on this last one. Out we come. Lovely, give the shoulders a wee stretch off. Lovely. Okay, next one we're going to do, we're going to have a platform for this one. So I'm just going to move this back because I'm going to use the edge of my bed. So my bed is here. I'm going to go up into a bridge position. Now, warning, my bridge position is not very good. It is not one of my better moves to practice, but anyway, that's how we improve. So I'm going to go up to my bridge position. And I'm just going to show you quickly here, when I'm in this bridge position, I'm going to drop one of my feet down towards the floor and then back up. And I'm going to do 3 of them, and then swap over and drop the other one down. So, up into a bridge shape. Appearing out of nowhere. Good. I'm going to move out a wee bit. Good, keep pressing the shoulders over, and then drop one foot down and back. One more on each foot. And then down we come. Lovely. Okay, let's roll this out. Good. And give our hands a bit of a circle. Lovely. Okay, right. Into, if you can this time, I'm not sure how I'm going to manage it, but if you can, try and go up into a bridge, but on to our elbows. So elbows are going to go underneath this, and I'm going to try and push my shoulders over. You can give that a go. That's another stretch that we can do for another day. So quickly moving on because we're running out of time, and we're going to move on to our lower body. So I'm going to start with hips, then we're going to look at our glutes, then look at these tight hamstrings, and finish with ankles. Okay, so to start off with, we're going to sit in, I call it a Z sit. Some people call it the Isle of Man, because it's a bit like the Isle of Man flag. But 1 foot in close to our knee, 1 foot in tucked in beside your bottom. I want us to come up, press the hips forwards, down, rock all the way over to the other side, and then up. So we're going to do 3 all together. So up and press the hips forwards, back down, rotate the hips over, and up. So just your hip ability here. Good, one more on the other side. Good. All right, up into a nice lunge shape for me, please. I'm going to flatten my mat out. Okay, so we're going to go onto a low lunge, so back leg tucked under, this leg in nice and close to us. I should have done another leg first so it's a bit more obvious to see, but anyway, we're going to hug this leg and I'm going to rotate all the way round and pop my arm up towards the sky. And then come back in. We'll do 2 more. I'm just going to turn round so you can see this one a bit better. I'm still on the same leg. My chest coming all the way around. Good. Okay, and then swap legs. So my other leg's up. Long lunge shape. My right hand's on the floor in close to my foot. Rotating round. You should feel this in the hip flexor and around your hips. And the up leg and the high leg. Good. And this time I want you to keep your hands there. And I want you to rotate all the way over and try and get your foot a bit closer. Hip down onto the floor and then back up. Good, 2 more. Lovely. Swap this leg out. And I'll go for the other. I'm going to rotate actually so that you can see this leg a bit better. Oh my god, there we go. Good. And then rotate round. So you're trying to get, oh, foot's moved. So we're trying to get that left bottom on the floor and back up. So putting my left hip down onto the floor, you should feel the stretch all the way around this leg and up the side of the hip that you're trying to pop on the floor. You should feel no pain in knees here. We'll do 1 more. Lovely. And out we come. All right, where are we at with this? Okay, this time we're going to go into a high lunge this time and give them a go again. So my hands are going to go on the inside, down the floor. Swap sides. High lunge. And rotate over and back. Good, and then back in. Okay, finish off these hips, knees together, feet together. Let's give our legs a wee fan. Okay, moving on to our glutes. So we're going to do a close in pigeon position. So my back legs, imagine it's in splits, and this foot is in close and nice and, what's the word? Close in, anyway. We're going to go forwards across this front leg and hold and then come back up again. So we're going to do 5 or 6 of these. Now your glutes take a while to stretch off, so tuck this leg in, other one back out, then we go again. Good. Okay, this time I want you to go down. We're going to go down with our hands balanced. Then we're going to go down with our arms by our side. And then we're going to go down with our arms at our head. Okay, we're going to do it twice. So hands for support the first time. We're going down and back up. Hands behind our back. All the way down. All the way back up. Hands behind head. All the way down. All the way back up. Good. Same again. Lovely, then swap over legs. So same again, hands push the floor. Hands behind back. Hands behind head. Good, once more. Lovely. And out we come. Good. Okay, that's our glutes and our hips all stretched off, so we're just going to move on to our hamstrings. Now, hamstrings for some of us can be really easy stretches, and they can be really hard for some other people, so we're going to pay attention to these today. Now, I'm going to use my bed for the first thing, and what I want you to do is literally pop your heel up on, I'm going to rotate so you can see it a wee bit easier. Heel up onto flexed toe and keep a bit of a bend in this leg. I'm going to put my hands on my hips and I'm going to hold over as much as I can towards that leg, stay balanced, and then come back up. I'm going to go again. Good, so you're just going as low as you can, but again trying to lean forwards, putting your nose towards your big toe. If you don't want any hunchbacks. One more and then we'll swap over legs. Good. Alright, so next leg down, next leg up. This is my really bad leg. So leaning as far as I can so I feel the stretch. And then back up and back down. And back up. And then back down again. And then back up once more. Lovely. Okay, we're going to do a similar position, but we're now going to do it on the floor. I'm going to focus on one leg at a time. So I'm going to start with my left leg, and I'm just going to keep my knees together, but put my right toe back for balance. So again, hands on hips, and we're going to fold over. Now I've only got my front leg straight, as you can see. I'm going as far as I can. And then come back up again. So don't, if you have to put your foot out a bit wider to the right or to the left, that's fine. Train tracks is sometimes easier, as I call it. And then we'll swap over feet. Good, over we go. And then come up. So again, pushing my bottom out towards the back and going as far as I can until I feel a stretch and holding at the bottom for a few seconds. One more. Lovely. Out we come. So staying in that B stance, I call it, but you can call it whatever you like. 1 foot back position, but this time I'm going to bend this leg down towards the floor and focus on just this leg straightening. So hands are on the floor for balance. You can put them flat on the floor, slightly up, or again you can go and get your yoga blocks if you're struggling. And we're going to straighten one leg and then fold them back down. Good, bring the other one out, straighten the other one back, down and in. That was just my ankle cracking. Lovely. Okie doke. And then our last one for me, please. We're just going to go into a high, we're going to like lunge forwards into a high position. And then I'm going to lunge back and pull my foot up. So I'm going to go forwards. And then I'm going to go backwards and flex. Oops, stay balanced, unlike me. So my knee is going in front of my toe, but it's just so I can get a stretch up the back of my ankle as well before I move on. to finish with some ankle stretches. Good, bring the other foot forward, bring the other one back. So big long lunge. Oh, that's a slow one. One more. Lovely, and out we come. Okay, grab your yoga blocks for the next thing. We're going to do a bit of an over ankle stretch. So I'm going to put my toes on the top of my block and I'm just going to press my ankle right down into the floor and stretch it. Good, out we come, swap over. Press the other one all the way down, knee forwards as well. Good, give the other one a go. Good, so you want this platform to be slightly higher so that you can feel the stretch coming up the back of your calf muscles here and up the back of our ankles. We'll go one more on each side. Good, and now this time staying on the block, we're going to do a single ankle raise. So I'm going to drop the heel down towards the floor and then go all the way up. You might want to hold on to something for balance. In fact, I'm going to do that. And hold on to my wall. So foot down towards the floor, ankle down, other leg's up now. And then I'm going to press all the way forwards and all the way up onto high toe. And then all the way back down to get an extra stretch. This one's quite tricky, but it's really good for strengthening ankles. For all that jumping we're going to do when we get back to the gym. One more on this leg, and then we'll swap over and give the other one a go. So half the foot on the block, heel down, other leg down, all the way up, all the way down. One more and then we're finished. Lovely. Okay, give your ankles a wee wiggle. I should have really stretched up these calves, but that is us for today. I will see you all next week. Have a lovely weekend. It's, oh my goodness, it's Good Friday. It's Easter weekend next weekend. So enjoy, and I will see you then. Bye bye.